Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to All About New the RacerHistorian, and today we are talking about some practices and qualifying, because unfortunately yesterday it was too late for me to record, so I'm including in today's episode. And today practice was shortened due to rain. It is currently thundering right now outside the house. But anyways, let's get into our practice 6 results, which was apparently basically practice 5, because one of the practices was canceled earlier. So Christian Rasmussen was at the top for this one. Takuma Sato was second. Ed Carpenter was third. In the top 10, it includes Alexander Rossi, Elio Castroneves, Libby Foster, Santino Ferrucci, Catherine Legg, Graham Rahal, and Mick Schumacher. In the final 4, Marcus Ericsson, Kyle Kirkwood, Will Power, and Ryan Hunter-Reay. So not all cars practiced, obviously, because it was before qualifying, and not everyone qualified, practiced. For this one, only 14 cars did, so less than half the field. But let's get into our qualifying results. So we'll start from row 11 to row 1. In row 11, on the outside, driving number 24 car for Dryan Rumble Racing, it's Jack Harvey. In the middle, driving number 4 car for AJ Foy Racing, rookie Kyle Collette. And starting in 31st on the inside, driving number 77 car for Juncos Hollinger Racing, it's Stingray Robb. In row 10, on the outside, driving the 51 car for Abel Motorsports for his first Indy 500, Jacob Abel. In the middle, driving the number 19 car for Dale Coyne Racing, rookie Dennis Hauger. And driving the number 15 car for Rahal Lindemann Landing Racing on the inside, Graham Rahal. In row 9, on the outside, driving the 47 car for the Rahal Lindemann Landing Racing, rookie Mick Schumacher. In the middle, driving the number 11 car for HMD Motorsports and AJ Foy Racing, attempting to double, it's Catherine Legg. And on the inside, driving the 27 car for Andretti Global with Kerr Bagaginian, it's Kyle Kirkwood. In row 8, driving the number 18 car for Dale Coyne Racing, on the outside, Romain Grosjean. In the middle, driving the number 2 car for Team Penske, two-time Indianapolis 500 winner, Josef Newgarden. And on the inside, driving the 31 car for Aaron McLaren, he is the 2014 Indianapolis 500 winner, Ryan Hunter-Reay. In row 7, on the outside, driving the 45 car for Rahal Letterman Landing Racing, it's Louis Foster. In the middle, driving the number 6 car for Aaron McLaren, Nolan Siegel. And on the inside, driving the 26 car for Andretti Global, the winner of the 2018 Indianapolis 500, Will Power. In row 6, driving the number 7 car for Aaron McLaren, on the outside, Christian Lundgaard. In the middle, driving the number 28 car for Andretti Global, the 2022 Indianapolis 500 winner, Marcus Ericsson. And on the inside, driving the 66 car for Meyer Shank with Kerr Bagaginian, Marcus Armstrong. In row 5, driving the number 21 car for ECR, it's Christian Rasmussen. And in the middle, driving number 06 car for Meyer Shank with Kerr Bagaginian, 4-time Indianapolis 500 winner, Elio Castroneves. And on the inside, driving number 33 car for ECR, it's Ed Carpenter. In row 4, driving the 75 car for Rahal Lindemann Landing and Racing, two-time Indianapolis 500 winner, Takuma Sato. In the middle, driving the 76 car for Juncos Hollinger Racing, it's Rinus VeeKay. And on the inside, driving the 9 car for Chip Ganassi Racing, the 2008 Indianapolis 500 winner, Scott Dixon. In row 3, driving the number 3 car for Team Penske, Scott McLaughlin. In the middle, driving the 23 car for Dryan Rumble Racing, Connor Daly. And 7th, on the inside, driving the 8 car for Chip Ganassi Racing, it's Kiffin Simpson. In row 3, driving the number 5 car for Aaron McLaren, on the outside, Pato O'Ward. In the middle, driving the number 14 car for AJ Foy Racing, Santino Ferrucci. And on the inside, driving the 60 car for Meyer Shank with Kerr Bagaginian, really fast in qualifying, Felix Rosenquist. And in row 1, starting on the outside in 3rd, driving the number 12 car for Team Penske, David Malukas. And 2nd in the middle, driving the 20 car for ECR, the 2016 Indianapolis 500 winner, Alexander Rossi. And on pole for the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500, on the inside of row 1, driving the number 10 car for Chip Ganassi Racing, he is the defending Indianapolis 500 winner, Alex Palou. There was your qualifying results. Now let's go to today's practice results. Shortened due to rain, but Josef Newgarden was at the top, Takuma Sato was 2nd, Dennis Hauger was 3rd. The top 10, Ryan Hunter-Reay, Marcus Ericsson, Scott Dixon, Jack Harvey, Pato O'Ward, Kyle Collette, and Christian Rasmussen. In the top 20, Santino Ferrucci, David Malukas, Kiffin Simpson, Romain Grosjean, Kyle Kirkwood, Stingray Robb, Alex Palou, Elio Castroneves, Will Power, and Marcus Armstrong. In top 30, Felix Rosenqvist, Catherine Legg, Rinus VeeKay, Scott McLaughlin, Louis Foster, Alexander Rossi, Nolan Siegel, Christian Lundgaard, Ed Carpenter, and Mick Schumacher. And the final 3, Connor Daly, Jacob Abel, and Graham Rahal. So before we go into our racing news, there was a video of a huge wreck in today's practice involving Alexander Rossi, Pato O'Ward, and Romain Grosjean, so we're going to look at it.
I think Daly Kirkwood. It sounded Rossi just crashed. Huge crash. I'm watching the onboard.
So now here's the huge crash. There's Rossi. O'Ward's got to the screen there, and there's Grosjean.
That's Alexander Rossi.
About an hour and a half left in practice.
Is involved as well. I was just looking up at our matrix of onboard cameras, and I couldn't believe my eyes. In there. Grosjean, it's Grosjean, not Hauger.
Small fire at the back of Grosjean's car, just underneath that rear left tire. That is the man who starts second for the Indy 500s, and we had been so fortunate in our week of practice to run without incident. Rossi losing it midway through two.
All by
Runs
himself.
Up high,
and huge hit.
You see Pato O'Ward
almost flipped, and O'Ward loses it as well.
Gets on the brakes, lifts off, and just spins in the avoidance. These cars are so sensitive to the pitch. A big movement, a big adjustment on the pedals mid-corner can have that exact effect. And that is a huge hit from Alexander Rossi to get hit by Pato O'Ward. Gearbox first going backwards.
And then same for Grosjean. You see he spun all by himself earlier in the avoidance. As everybody checks up, you make those adjustments in the cockpit is so tough.
I'll do Pato O'Ward here. See Rossi lose it. Pretty hard hit for O'Ward.
It's over in a moment.
Man.
Wrong place, wrong
now
time.
On board with Alexander Rossi. Let's listen in onto the hit here. Oh. Just a
man, Rossi was already so loose.
That was an enormous shot. Such a big hit.
This second one here where Pato gets into the side of him too. They're both massive impacts.
Here. And all the crash structure on the left part of the car has already been used up and absorbed the impact from the wall initially. So that definitely would have been a jarring second hit for Rossi. But it was a subtle loose moment. Like you say, he was kind of loose in the middle and then just snapped very quickly.
I'm surprised that he would have stayed out. We show 24 laps
on board Christian Lundgaard. This is O'Ward's teammate.
6 laps from when you would normally be pitting.
Rossi was in, that's a
man, that
huge
thing was hanging on by a thread. And good heads-up move from Lundgaard
now
there.
From Fox driver's eye to Alexander Rossi.
On board with Rossi.
Ooh.
Horrible.
It's a terrible feeling. That moment when it breaks and you know as a driver there's absolutely nothing left for you to do but hang on.
That's where everything feeling pretty chill at 220 feels like, oh my goodness, I'm going 220.
Right.
Yeah, 220 becomes very real in that moment.
Yeah, you've cut 12, 13 miles an hour off what they were doing yesterday, and like you say, it feels so stable and comfortable until something goes wrong, and then it becomes very scary.
This is it in real time.
Insane.
It all goes south. O'Ward with nowhere to go. Grosjean into the melee as well. And for Rossi, what had been a perfect week and a brilliant race car. Well, for 2 of our top 6, actually, for Rossi and for O'Ward. That's their race cars. The cars that the team spent months finessing.
Incredible job for Daly to avoid some damage to the front wing there from debris. He's got a damaged front wing now. He took a pretty big piece there on the right front.
But hey, you'll take a damage.
On board with Pato O'Ward.
Now on board with O'Ward. And you see how quickly everything transpires in front of him.
Crazy. Back on board with Alexander Rossi.
Yellow, turn 2. Stay bottom, stay bottom, stay bottom, stay bottom.
Okay, buddy, are you okay?
talk to us when you can. Car's not.
It's obviously not a sight you want to see, especially in practice. Let's go to our racing news here. So if you guys didn't know, Kyle Collette and Jack Harvey were back in the field, but they weren't. But unfortunately, they failed post-race inspection, so their times were disallowed. Collette was actually in 10th at the time, and Harvey was 29th, but now they're going to the back of the field. Harvey 33rd, Collette 32nd. So that does move Dixon and VK up in the qualification points, but unfortunately for Sato, because he did not make the top 12, even though he is starting 12th now, he does not get points. Ryan Rimbaud sent an apology after the penalty for Jack Harvey. And AJ Foyt Racing team president Larry Foyt has said that there's a communication breakdown. Was one of the reasons of Collette's penalty. And Alexander Rossi has been taken to the hospital for evaluation after the crash. O'Ward and Grosjean are okay. Both have been cleared. Looks like we might be still waiting for details on Rossi. So we'll give you some updates on that. But that's all the racing news we have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching episode 7. This is part 5, I think. Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, actually, we have a little break. May 22nd, Friday. Final practice, which is Carb Day. Miller Lite Carb Day. So we'll see you guys then on Friday. Thank you guys for watching this part. And I'll see you guys Friday. Peace.